It's a Tuesday morning. Margaret, age 72, walks to her mailbox the same way she has for 30 years. She is wearing her house slippers. She is humming. Then she sees it, a plain white envelope. The return address says Social Security Administration. She opens it at the table, and her hands begin to shake. The letter says she was overpaid. It says she owes the government thousands of dollars. And it says that if she does nothing, half of her monthly check will be taken away. Half. Her rent, her groceries, her medicine, all cut in half. And here is the most painful part. Margaret is not alone. Right now, across America, thousands of seniors are opening that same letter, and most of them are about to make a mistake that will cost them everything. Hello, my friend. I am Edward. I have spent years helping retirees just like you understand the rules that protect your benefits and the rules that can quietly take them away. If you or your husband or your wife or your neighbor has ever received a letter from Social Security about an overpayment, please do not close this video, because today I am going to walk you through the exact rule the Social Security Administration changed in April 2025. I am going to show you the 3 official forms that can protect you, and I am going to give you a clear, calm, step-by-step plan. And please stay with me until the end, because there is one hidden mistake I see seniors make again and again, and it is the single fastest way to lose your benefits forever. I will tell you exactly what it is and exactly how to avoid it. Take a breath. You are in the right place. Let me tell you about Robert. Robert is 67 years old. He worked for 41 years as a maintenance supervisor in Ohio. He retired right on time. He claimed his Social Security at his full retirement age. And like a lot of folks, he picked up a small part-time job at the hardware store, just 3 days a week, to keep busy and to help with the grocery bills. Robert thought he was doing everything right. He paid his taxes. He never missed a doctor's appointment. He never bounced a check in his life. But here is what Robert did not know. When his part-time hours went up one summer, his total income changed, and Social Security's computer system flagged it. Robert never got a phone call. He never got a warning. 18 months went by. Then the letter came. Social Security said Robert had been overpaid $8,400, and they said they were going to start withholding 50% of his monthly check in 30 days to get the money back. Robert read the letter twice. He looked at his wife. And then he made the mistake that I see almost every senior make. He said, "This can't be right. This has to be a scam. I'll deal with it later." He put the letter in a drawer. He waited. And on day 31, his Social Security deposit arrived at his bank, cut in half. By the time Robert called Social Security, his appeal rights were already in trouble. He had wasted his most powerful weapon, time. My friend, I am telling you Robert's story so that it never becomes your story. Let me show you exactly what the rule says. What is an overpayment? The Social Security Administration defines an overpayment very simply. It is when you receive more money in a month than you were actually due. Now here is what almost nobody tells you. Most overpayments are not the senior's fault. They happen because of changes in your work, your marital status, your living arrangement, your income, or very often because of an administrative error inside Social Security itself. That is in their own publications. It is their words, not mine. The rule that changed in 2025. On April 25th, 2025, the Social Security Administration issued an emergency message to its employees. That message reinstated something called the default 50% withholding rate. In plain English, that means this. If you receive a new overpayment notice today and you do nothing, Social Security will automatically take half of your monthly check until the debt is paid off. Their official policy language reads, quote, "We will withhold 50% of the payment you will receive until we recover the overpayment." This applies to your retirement benefits, your survivor benefits, your family benefits, and your SSDI. The rule is officially called Title II withholding. Now please listen carefully because this part is important. If you are on SSI, Supplemental Security Income, the cap stays at 10%, not 50%. SSA confirms this on their own website. If your overpayment was issued before March 27, 2025, the older 10% rate still applies. You do not need to do anything to keep that older rate. But for any new notice dated after April 25, 2025, the 50% rule is now the default. The 30-day window. Almost nobody knows about here is the most powerful piece of information in this entire video. Please write this down. Social Security must wait at least 30 days from the date on your notice before they can start withholding money. And if you file a waiver or an appeal within those 30 days, collection is paused completely until they make a decision on your case. That is your shield. That is your 30-day shield. And it is on the official Social Security website on the page called Resolve an Overpayment, the 3 forms, and why seniors file the wrong one. There are 3 different forms and they do 3 very different jobs. Filing the wrong one will not stop the clawback. Let me make this simple. Form SSA-561, Request for Reconsideration. This is your appeal. You file this if you believe the overpayment is wrong or the amount is wrong or you don't believe you were overpaid at all. You must file this within 60 days of receiving the notice. Form SSA-632-BK, Request for Waiver of Overpayment Recovery. This is the form you file when you say, yes, the overpayment happened, but it was not my fault and paying it back would cause me hardship. If approved, the entire debt can be forgiven. You do not pay a dime. Form SSA-634, Request for Change in Overpayment Recovery Rate. This is the form you file when you say, okay, I owe the money, but please don't take half my check. I cannot afford it. This form lets you negotiate a smaller monthly payment. And one more thing the Social Security Manual quietly says. If the overpayment is $1,000 or less, and it was not your fault, Social Security can sometimes waive it with a simple phone call or written request. You do not even need the full SSA-632-BK packet. Most seniors never hear about this. What happens? If you do nothing, if you ignore the letter, like Robert did, here is what the government can legally do. They can take 50% of your monthly retirement check. They can keep doing it for years. They can seize your federal tax refund. They can garnish your wages if you still work. They can take certain state payments. And this is the part that surprises people most. If you pass away before the debt is repaid, Social Security can pursue your surviving spouse or family members who receive benefits on your record. There is no statute of limitations. The AARP has documented cases of letters going out for alleged overpayments from decades ago. That is why we act now. Not tomorrow, now. All right, my friend, here is exactly what to do if you or someone you love receives one of these letters. 3 steps. Simple, calm, effective. Step 1. Open the letter the same day. Mark 2 dates on your calendar. The moment that envelope arrives, open it. Do not put it in a drawer like Robert did. Find the date at the top of the notice. Then mark 2 dates on your calendar in big red ink. Day 30 is your shield deadline. If you file something by day 30, the clawback is paused. Day 60 is your final appeal deadline. After that, you lose the right to challenge whether the overpayment was even valid. Step 2. Pick the right form and file it online. Ask yourself one simple question. Do I believe I actually owe this money? If your answer is no, file Form SSA-561 to appeal. If your answer is yes, but it wasn't my fault and I can't afford to pay it, file Form SSA-632-BK for a waiver. If your answer is yes, but I just cannot survive on half my check, file Form SSA-634 to lower the monthly recovery rate. You can download all 3 forms at ssa.gov/forms. You can also sign into your My Social Security account and upload them online. Keep a copy for yourself and write down the name of the SSA employee you speak to. Step 3. Call Social Security directly and document everything. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-772-1213. That is the official Social Security number. AARP confirms you can negotiate a lower repayment rate over the phone, often without waiting for paperwork to process. Write down the date, the time, the name of the representative, and what they told you. Keep every letter, keep every envelope, keep every receipt. Your paper trail is your protection. And now, the hidden mistake I promised you at the beginning. Are you ready? The hidden mistake is this: filing an appeal when you should have filed a waiver. Most seniors instinctively want to appeal because it feels like the strongest word. But an appeal only challenges whether you were overpaid. It does not argue that it wasn't your fault. If you file the wrong form, the 50% clawback can still begin. Choose your form based on your situation, not your emotions. My friend, I want you to hear me clearly. The rules around your Social Security are changing faster than ever before. 3 major policy shifts in 18 months. Letters going out to people who have not done anything wrong. Clawbacks that can take half your check overnight. And here is the hard truth. YouTube notifications are not enough. The algorithm decides what you see, and important alerts can sit in a feed for days before you ever spot them. When it comes to your benefits, days matter. Hours matter. That is why I want to personally invite you to join the Global Senior Alerts official WhatsApp channel. The link is right below this video in the description. When you join, you will get 2 things immediately. First, you will receive a free copy of our Senior Benefits Protection Guide, a clear, plain English handbook covering Social Security overpayments, Medicare changes, pension tax traps, bank withdrawal rules, and airport travel rights for seniors. Second, you will receive real-time alerts sent straight to your phone the moment a rule changes. No algorithm, no delay, no guessing. So please, scroll down right now, tap the link, join us, and bring your spouse, your sister, your neighbor. The more seniors who know their rights, the harder it becomes for anyone to take advantage of them. If this video helped you today, give it a thumbs up. Leave 1 word in the comments, just 1, that tells me you are with me. Type the word protected. I read every single comment. You worked your whole life for these benefits. You earned every penny, and you deserve someone in your corner who will tell you the truth, calmly and clearly, every single week. I am Edward. Stay informed. Stay protected, and I will see you in the next video.